AMP. It's your world. We just live it.
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And currently he's in the zone. A tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 games look a lot different from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. We've got Anthony Edwards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Champ in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Avdia out there with Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the small forward position. We know NBA games aren't played on paper, but if they were, this game wouldn't be close, Brent.
You're right, BA, but we're not doing it. We're out here on the court, and we want to see guys going at it. Tonight, given where these teams are, can the underdog step up, rise up, and get an unexpected win? We're going to find out.
DiVincenzo on the wing. It's stolen by Henderson. Now the Blazers on the move. On up the court. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Great effort by Avdia to finish off that play.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's DiVincenzo from behind the arc. Buries it from 3.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Fires the 3. Kamare, that's good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Champ. It's stolen by Henderson. Randle outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. And there's a pick. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Kamare.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Henderson left side. Shot clock at 5. The shot. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Champ outside Edwards. Portland grabs the miss. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Now here's DiVincenzo. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Sharp. On the take, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they've definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
Here's Champ. Last game out, 36 points for him. Pass to Edwards. To the left wing. Champ, good. Champ's got his second basket of the night.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Here's Klingon. Sharp with it. And here's Henderson. DiVincenzo covering. Henderson against DiVincenzo. Here's Avdia. Outside Sharp. Here's Kamare. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Champ. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Champ's got 7 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite, the second overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
Now here's Henderson. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Here's Avdia. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pass to Randall. DiVincenzo on the wing. Here's Champ. Here's the three. He can't hit that time. The Trailblazers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Kamare, no good. The Timberwolves trail. To the paint. Here's Champ. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Simons is checked in for Kamara. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Fourth, the Timberwolves.
But lately their offense has been completely in sync. Guys are accepting their roles and playing unselfish basketball. That's helped them hit a high percentage of those opportunities.
Henderson finds Avdia. It's Sharp on the wing. Simons outside. Six to shoot. Pass to Henderson. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Again, the miss by Portland.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Back to Edwards. Here's Champ. Now Gobert. Outside for Randall. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Randall's teammates loving seeing this. Shots like this are helping out this offense. He's taking the lead.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Simons. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Simons. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Inside, Klingon. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Champ in the air. Sharp grabs the miss.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there, and as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. He's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
And in the second game of a back-to-back, it must be hard to keep your energy up on consecutive nights.
Well, that's why we see so many coaches sit healthy players for the second game, but the NBA has done a great job over the past 4 or 5 seasons cutting back on back-to-back nights where games are scheduled, and the players spoke up and the league listened.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Driving inside. That one drops for him. Champ's got 13 now.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Here's Sharp. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And it's Simons missing. The Timberwolves have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Reed, a screen on Grant. Down low. A slam dunk by Reed.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Roll it, roll it.
Blazers trail by 7. Outside Walker. Pass to Graham. Outside Sharp. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at the Timberwolves. They love where they stand right now. First place. And, of course, the Portland Trailblazers, 8.5 games behind.
You know, for Minnesota, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
And Portland has possession. Following the score by Minnesota. Grant outside. Can they get it? Gets rebounded by Minnesota. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Yes, it's good.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Walker, he's checked in for Portland.
Number 34, Walker.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Pass to Kamari. Now Simons. Clock at 4. That one's off. Still out of sync.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And that one is stuffed right through.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Kamari, following the score by Minnesota. Fires for 3. And it's Simons missing. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Here's Champ. He's got 17. Walker pulls down the board. Fires away from way outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the score. Scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Mike Conley. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you. Simons outside. Walker sets a screen. Let's go with a 3. And it's Simons missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Yet to see a basket. The offensive rebound. Pass to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Outside, Alexander Walker. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels taking 2 shots.
Getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Avdia comes in for Walker. Sharp, he's checked in for Grant. And it's Henderson in for Kamara. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Champ. 17 points in the game. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Sharp. The drive by Henderson. Outside Sharp. Launches it. Connects from downtown. Sharp's got 7.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's Champ. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Blazers trail by 4. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Simons. Guarded by Edwards. Simons outside. To the inside. Klingon. Nails the baby hook.
At 7'2", Donovan Klingon is a mountain of a man.
Clark outside. Edwards, a pass to Clark. Sharp against Edwards. Here's Champ. And you look at his 33 points a game. A terrific weapon on offense. Now the Blazers moving it up. Pass to Klingon. Back to Sharp. Here's Klingon. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Kamara, he's checked in for Simons. Here's Champ. 17 points in the game. It's stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Sharp with it, and Clark picks him up defensively.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Kamara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
Henderson with a screen on Clark. Three-pointer Sharp. Champ with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. So it's Portland now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Champ passes to Edwards. Pass to Champ. The kick out to Edwards. Clock is at 3. There's a screen. Goes up on the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
It's Avdia on the wing. Henderson finds Sharp and stolen by Clark. Champ passes to McDaniels, and the basket is good. And now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Henderson. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Whoa, scoot. What a move.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and he's good on the second. Here's Henderson. He has 7. Avdia outside. Over McDaniels. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Avdia's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And you can see Avdia puts a lot of focus on that jumper.
Here's Champ. 23 points in the game. With 1 on the clock. And there's the play by McDaniels inside. McDaniels got 10.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
We often talk about it.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Minnesota leading by 6. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Klingen out there with Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Avdia passes to Henderson. Now here's Sharp. Henderson scanning the floor. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Yeah, maybe outside Henderson's range, but the confidence showing through, and the defense not ready for him to shoot from that far out.
Gobert with the follow.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Blazers trail by 5. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson, just a terrific facilitator.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. To the middle. Here's Champ. Misses the baby hook.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Just 21 wins for Portland last year, Brent. Their lowest total since the 71-72 season.
Yeah, BA, and if history serves me right, that was just their second year in the NBA. I do like the youth movement. This team has to rebuild in the Rose City. They've got some interesting pieces, but this one's going to take some time.
Yeah, Edwards rarely passes on a chance to get his team points. He loves making an offensive impact.
Back to Henderson. Takes a three. He buries it from three. Henderson's got 13.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Outside, DiVincenzo, champ. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Dante DiVincenzo with a real nice team first play.
Outside Sharp. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. With the tip. Avdia, right side. Randall with a steal. DiVincenzo against Henderson. DiVincenzo, the pass to Champ. Now Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Henderson against DiVincenzo. Pass to Klingon. Edwards against Sharp. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Champ can't hit. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 6-point game. And stolen by Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. Now Sharp defending. Here's Randall. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Minnesota will go for a different look here. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Minnesota, second.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate.
Change here for Portland.
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
It's 58 seconds left to play in the third. Grant outside. Fires top of the key, and the jumper is good. Grant's got 5 points. Minnesota leading by 7. Driving in, Champ. The shot misses. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
To the inside, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Anthony Simons. The free throw drops for Clark.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And Clark drops them both. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Benton. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Simons has the open look, cans it with nobody near him. Simons has got 12 points in just the second half.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Takes it inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Donte DiVincenzo, and he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Anthony Simons. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Simons. And Minnesota making a change here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Donte DiVincenzo, Jaden McDaniels out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Edwards, and it's Champ in at the 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Champ. And here's McDaniels. No good from outside. Here's Benton. Down low. Here's Grant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Edwards on target. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Here's Champ. McDaniels, a screen on Grant. Throws it up high. Grant with a steal. Simons outside. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. The 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to Champ. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Benton passes to Simons. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Simons has got 23.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half. 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Pass to Gobert. To the paint. Here's Champ. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Grant with it. Fires the 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Gobert. Oh, Williams with the block. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Pass to Grant. Looking to end this cold spell. Count it.
And Grant doing a great job. Just bounced off the contact there and then finished off the shot.
The Timberwolves lead by 9. Champ passes to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Champ. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Back to DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards, no good. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. They host the Hawks after this one, and that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Champ. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Champ's got 34 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Simons. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Love the combination of skill and athleticism. Anthony Simons exploding offensively here.
Here's Champ. And that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Simons. Champ with the rebound. Champ's got his 6th rebound on the night. The Timberwolves lead by 11. DiVincenzo, the pass to Champ. Outside, DiVincenzo hits the trifecta.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Now Simons. Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. On the wing, Simons. DiVincenzo covering, and it's Simons penetrating. Got a hand on it. Here's Champ. 14 feet away. Portland with a rebound. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Ben passes to Grant. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a lot of hard work in the offseason for Jeremy Grant to become better at the mid-range, finding some footing there.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. It's rebounded by Grant.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Champ can't hit. Blazers trail by 12. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, you got to find ways to keep feeding Anthony Simons. Right now, this guy is on fire.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Pass to Champ. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Champ's got 39.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And here's Simons. Walker, a screen on DiVincenzo. And here's Simons outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Out to DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Simons. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamari. And it comes off the front of the rim. Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Champ. .13 feet out. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards for 3. With 1 on the clock. And the jam by Gobert.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Portland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Henderson outside. Pass to Kamari. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Inside, here's Champ. And he makes it on the layup. Champ's got 41.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
It's Sharp on the wing. There's a screen over Edwards. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Champ.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Champ passes to Randall. Shoots. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Timberwolves lead by 18. Pass to Klingon. Here's Kamari. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Champ, good. Champ's got 43 points.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Avdia passes to Sharp. To the middle. Here's Henderson.
From Shaden Sharp.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Now, NBA players are some of the most fashion-forward celebs around, but even amongst them, your approach to streetwear has gotten noticed. How do you source your clothes?
Well, I do my own shopping, if that's what you're asking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of it's online. You know, once I've worn a brand and I know my size, then that makes it easier. Otherwise, you know, I try to hit up a boutique whenever I have a day off on the road or something like that.
Yeah. Do you have a style philosophy you follow when you're getting dressed?
Yeah, you know, I try not to go overboard. You know, once you have one or two statement pieces, I try to keep it right there, like 1 or 2 statement pieces, and then keep it simple otherwise. You know, I give you an example, something like a nice, bright, online ceramic dead tee with some clean white sneakers or some fly new kicks with a black boxing t-shirt, you know?
Get after it, MP.
Like those kicks, MP.
I see you doing work.